Man, I am sitting here absolutely buzzing because the Houston Texans are about to set the entire NFL world on fire once again. We all know that Nick Caserio is never one to just sit back and watch the draft board fall to him, but what we are hearing today is on a completely different level of aggression. We are talking about a move that could redefine how our offense looks for the next decade. If you thought last year was just a fluke or a lucky run, you better buckle up because this front office is going for the throat right now. I need you to stay locked in because what I'm about to reveal changes everything for our franchise. Kenyon Sadiq is the name that is suddenly on every single radar in the city of Houston, and for a very good reason. The news just broke that the Houston Texans are seriously considering a massive trade package to move up back into the early first round of the upcoming NFL draft. According to heavy hitters like Bill Barnwell, the Texans are looking at a potential deal with the Carolina Panthers to jump high enough to secure a truly elite blue-chip prospect. The primary target in this aggressive scenario is none other than Oregon's phenomenal tight end, Kenyon Sadiq. This kid is an absolute freak of nature on the field, standing as a versatile weapon that most defensive coordinators have nightmares about. He is not just your traditional blocking tight end. He is a hybrid threat who can line up in the slot, out wide, or even in the backfield. The reason this is such a shocker is that Houston is already perceived as a team on the rise, but Caserio clearly feels like there is one missing piece to turn this unit from good to unstoppable. Think about the physical profile Sadiq brings to the table. We are talking about elite speed for his size and the kind of catch radius that makes a quarterback's life incredibly easy. By targeting a trade with Carolina, the Texans are showing they aren't afraid to give up significant draft capital to ensure they get the exact guy they want. This isn't just a rumor either. The smoke is becoming a full-blown wildfire in NFL circles. People are wondering why the Panthers would move down, but they need assets, and Houston has the ammunition to make them an offer they simply cannot refuse. The fit in our system is almost too perfect to ignore. Imagine a player who can stretch the seam and win jump balls in the red zone every single time. It feels like we are witnessing a masterclass in roster building where the goal isn't just to compete, but to dominate the AFC South for the next 10 years. But while everyone is talking about the physical traits of Sadiq, there is a much deeper reason why this specific move is being prioritized right now. It isn't just about adding talent. It's about a very specific connection that could unlock a level of offensive production we haven't seen in this city since the early days of the franchise. You won't believe how this move affects our leader. If you are as hyped as I am about this potential blockbuster trade, you need to hit that subscribe button and smash the like right now. We are following every single detail of this Texans draft strategy. Will this trade actually go through? Stick around because the impact on our franchise quarterback is even bigger than you think. Stroud is the son that everything in Houston revolves around, and this potential move for Kenyon Sadiq is entirely about him. When you have a generational talent at quarterback like Stroud, your only job as a general manager is to surround him with as many elite weapons as humanly possible. We saw what CJ could do last year with limited expectations, winning a playoff game and taking the league by storm. Now imagine giving him a tight end who runs like a wide receiver and creates impossible mismatches against linebackers. Stroud thrives when he has a safety valve who can also turn a 5-yard hitch into a 50-yard touchdown. The chemistry between a young quarterback and a dynamic tight end is often the most dangerous connection in football. Look at what happened with the greatest offenses in history. They always had that one guy in the middle of the field who could not be covered. By moving up to grab Sadiq, the Texans are sending a clear message to the rest of the league. We are building a vertical, aggressive passing attack that will force you to defend every single blade of grass. CJ. Stroud is already elite at diagnosing defenses, and giving him a weapon like Sadiq means he will always have an open man, even when the play breaks down. But here's the thing that makes this even more interesting. The trade with the Panthers wouldn't just be about one player. It signifies a shift in philosophy. It shows that the Texans believe their window is wide open right now. They aren't waiting for prospects to develop over 3 years. They want immediate impact players who can help Stroud win a Super Bowl while he is still on his rookie contract. This is exactly how you build a dynasty. You don't play it safe. You go out and you get the best of the best. The league is terrified of what Stroud can do with another year of experience, and adding a first-round talent like Sadiq to that mix is almost unfair. However, there is a massive risk involved in a trade like this. To move up into the top tier of the draft, Caserio will have to sacrifice a lot of future flexibility. Is the reward of giving Stroud this specific weapon worth the price of multiple high-round picks? The answer to that question will define the next 5 years of Texans football, and the pressure is mounting on everyone in the front office to get this right. The context of this situation is fascinating because it shows how quickly the narrative has changed in Houston. Just a couple of years ago, we were the laughingstock of the league, struggling to find an identity and stuck in draft purgatory. Now, under the leadership of Nick Caserio and the vision of this coaching staff, we are the ones dictating the market. The impact of potentially landing Kenyon Sadiq goes beyond just the stat sheet. It creates a domino effect on the entire roster. If defenses have to double-team Sadiq over the middle, it leaves our wide receivers in one-on-one coverage on the outside. It opens up the running game because teams can't afford to keep extra bodies in the box. It essentially makes the Houston Texans offense pick your poison. Looking at the future, this move would solidify our core for years. Sadiq and Stroud could grow together, developing that unspoken shorthand that only the greats have. We are talking about a decade of dominance. But we also have to consider the Carolina Panthers side of this. Why would they give up a shot at elite talent? It's because they are desperate for depth, and that gives Houston the leverage to strike. Bill Barnwell's analysis points out that this specific trade package is one of the few that actually makes sense for both sides. It is a rare win-win scenario that happens to favor the team with the superstar quarterback. As a fan, I'm looking at this and feeling a mix of pure adrenaline and a little bit of anxiety. Trading up is always a gamble, especially when you are moving into the first round for a tight end, a position that sometimes takes time to adjust to the NFL speed. But Sadiq isn't your average prospect. He is a game changer. If this happens, the AFC South might as well concede the division title right now. The Texans are no longer looking for respect. They are looking for trophies. The culture has shifted from hope we win to expect to win. This trade would be the ultimate exclamation point on that transformation. It tells the world that Houston is a destination for stars and that we are willing to do whatever it takes to reach the mountaintop. The ripple effects will be felt across the entire league, and every other team in our division is probably praying that Caserio stays quiet on draft night. But knowing our GM, he's probably already got the paperwork ready to go, and the rest of the NFL is just waiting for the hammer to drop. At the end of the day, this isn't just about a draft pick or a trade package. It is about the soul of this team and the promise we made to CJ Stroud when we drafted him. It's about showing our young superstar that we will never be satisfied with just being good enough. Bringing in a talent like Kenyon Sadiq represents a commitment to excellence that this city hasn't seen in a long, long time. It signifies the birth of a new era where the Houston Texans are the hunters, not the hunted. If Nick Caserio pulls this off, it will be remembered as the move that put us over the top. It's a statement that we are here to stay, and we are coming for everything. But I want to hear from you guys because this is a massive decision. Do you think giving up a king's ransom to move up for Kenyon Sadiq is the right move, or should we stay put and keep our picks to build depth? Is Sadiq the missing piece that guarantees a Super Bowl run with Stroud? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because I read every single one of them and I want to know where the fans stand on this bombshell. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update on this developing story. We are entering the most exciting time in franchise history, and you do not want to be left behind while the rest of the league watches us climb. This is our time, this is our team, and the best is yet to come for the H-Town. Let's see if Caserio has the guts to make the move that changes everything forever. H-Town made, H-Town proud, let's get it. Peace.